I'm coming to Tottenham at the condition that I can take with me the fitness trainer. And so everybody has to fight that he is becoming this work permit.
But tonight Tottenham issued a statement saying the terms of Christian Gross's employment have never been conditional upon the employment of anybody else. A man from Surrey is being treated in hospital for the effects of hypothermia. He spent 36 hours trapped in an enclosed courtyard after falling from the roof of a mobile phone shop at Epsom in Surrey. He also had head and leg injuries. He said he'd been on the roof trying to find his football. We're back just after 7 tomorrow morning, but keep up with the South East news on our regional CFAX page 160. Good night.
Hello, good evening to you. I think we're going to see the new year in with a spell of wet and quite windy weather. An area of low pressure now gathering just to the south of Iceland. You can see it very clearly on the satellite picture here. Really is going to dominate our weather over the next few days. It's starting to deepen all the time, and as it moves closer to Iceland, it gets down to as low as 934 millibars. That's very low, and as you can see, its influence extending all the way south right across the British Isles, and these weather fronts will bring some outbreaks of rain as well. Now we keep the low pressure there right the way through Wednesday into the new year, and we are going to see quite a strong westerly breeze. Now the wind will freshen up through the night and for the first half of tomorrow, coming up from the south. It'll turn westerly as we move through Tuesday afternoon and into Wednesday night, but still it's going to be quite strong at times. And I think for the northwestern corner of the British Isles, those strong winds and some heavy rain, so there could be some local flooding and also some pretty awful driving conditions. Now the radar at the moment shows one area of cloud giving some outbreaks of rain, moving through the western side of the British Isles and gradually moving northwards. Before it arrives up in the far northeast of Scotland, that weather front taking its time to get there, we could see a little bit of frost. In fact, temperatures right now below freezing here. Now down in the southwest it's warming up quite nicely as that southerly flow begins to develop, around 8 degrees, the lowest temperature down in Cornwall. And as we move through Tuesday and Wednesday, we start to see these weather fronts really gather and move their way across the whole of the British Isles. The rain's going to be heavy at times, mostly affecting northern half of the British Isles through tomorrow, but eventually those weather fronts will cross the whole of the British Isles, bringing rain down into the southeastern corner later on Tuesday. So the forecast for tomorrow morning, a brief dry interlude between weather fronts for these western parts of England and Wales, but still the cloud gathering and moving in from the west. There's going to be some heavier bursts, all being blown along by some quite strong winds, but mild. In the south, temperatures around 10 or 11 degrees. It won't feel that warm, of course, because of the strength of the wind. And then, as we move into New Year's Eve, we start to see those gales come in from the west, so a bit cooler with a scattering of showers. That's it. Have a good evening.
New Year's Day on BBC One. One man, one title. The world's strongest man at 6. Carol Vorderman opens a minefield of mysteries at 7.
This is going to be a year, I promise.
High hopes for the future in Albert Square.
This is going to be the year that does it for me.
Does what?
Everything.
Wish you luck.
There's no such thing as luck in this life. It's all down to you.
At 8.
Why the long face?
After 26 years in captivity, Nina goes back to the wild.
Obviously, that's not an everyday task.
Run, Forrest, run!
And Oscar winner Tom Hanks is Forrest Gump at 9. That's New Year's Day on BBC One.
It was the happiest time of my life.
The undercover cops are on the move on BBC Two now, only this lot never seem to get it quite right. New comedy in Operation Good Guys.
It's not as if there's a guidebook for parents.
Phone calls? Absolutely forbidden.
Are your ears burning?
Yes. Oh, wives.
Would you like to go to bed?
Yes, please. Or husbands.
Do you get much in the way of road rage in Cheltenham?
I don't think I packed a hot water bottle.
It's a case of get on with it and be as tactful as possible.
She is having an affair. What turkey? Anyone?
Cold enough for snow. New Year's Eve at 9 on BBC One.
Barry Norman makes his choice of the 10 best movies of the year. See what you think in just over an hour. Top drama from BBC One now, a thrilling conclusion to the mystery of the woman in white.